It's all go time. Everything is go time. And for the first time in a significant while, I'm streaming PRF1 on the actual channel itself. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, and if you're watching this on the YouTube version, hello and welcome to the actual first round. And obviously last time we had the pre-season, which you can catch that on my YouTube channel, which probably use it mostly for this type of thing. If you follow the Facebook group, I'll probably put the link up there to it, so you can all watch what happened last time out in France, but this time it's the actual start of the Division 1, we have the actual round 1, and things are going to look good. It's already looking pretty cloudy there in the pit lane, now loaded in before everyone else is quite possible here, snow's coming out on track straight away, and I'm not looking forward to this, although hopefully we should have Will join us for the race at least. So at the moment you just got to stick with me, which is pretty unfortunate because no one likes that. Anyway, we've got a Mercedes coming out on track, and I'll give a quick rundown on what happened at France. We have a all-out belter of a battle between PRF1 Viper and SLR Reese. Fortunately, Viper isn't joining us today, so we're not going to see that. Greza crashed because he blames his wheel, and this time he's on a pad, so expect him at the bottom of the field. And we've got Clem, PRF1 Clem, previous Div 2 driver, promoted up to Div 1, so he's making his Div 1 debut. We've got Mike back in. Hopefully he won't crash out this time. Although I don't think there'll be too much for worry about it. Austria, not necessarily the hard. Obviously, there's some bits where you will probably inevitably crash, but it's not necessarily the easiest, to say the least, to crash. But you know, we move. Hopefully, audio is all good. I need to tell the admin guys that I'm streaming. Bear with me, because multitasking is something a man can't do. We should probably do. Oh, we've got some yellow flags. Let's have a look. Track map, it's just people slowing down. Telemetry, and whilst this is happening, we've got the Merc that was out first. We'll go aboard with him whilst the track is looking rather overcasty as balls. Primal says seems okay. Hello, hello. Can't see how many of you are watching, but at least we've got people watching. And I can actually read off the chat for once. Is the stream not lagging at all? I'm hoping that's my main worry. Audio and all that can get fucked, don't really care, but hoping that it's not lagging at all, because obviously the internet isn't exactly the brilliantest of connections, but yeah, we move. So Mercedes here on its flying lap as I try and message, so I can't actually look at the screen, so that everyone can share it around. It's good to be back. Very good to be back. There we go. Turn that down so I don't hear that. Right, so this very first lap is going to be completed here. 104.2. Seems like a reasonable time. I think there's been signs of 103s and 102s, so I think 104 is probably going to be more at the high end, although we've got a 105.5 from Ghost Rider. Probably trying to get his foot in first. Is it worse in the no, everyone's going to be on soft, of course they will. Right, let's have a look. So we're going to be further drivers here. We've got Master Spread in the Williams. I think it's a slightly underrated livery, to be honest. I think Williams livery is actually really nice on track, but obviously when it was first revealed it looked rather disgusting, but on track it's a lot better. Master Spread goes second at 104.34. 10th or so away from X13. We have SLR Reese, their Div 1 two-time Div 1 champion, I should say, makes his return in Season 4. I believe it's season. Yes, it is definitely Season 4 of PRF1. 4 seasons that have been running. Jesus, time flies. Time flies. Into turn 3. Looking at very concave collective traffic getting well out of the way and when blocking any laps. As we go into turn 4 and 5, the new loud curves. Now these, especially the second part of this, the louder curves, it's a very difficult corner, especially on this game, because there's a lot more understeer, and if you ride the curbs on the exit too much, you're going to be finding yourself spinning and also invalidating. But he's not going to be invalidating here. As he comes across the line, he will do a 104.1, so he's 10th up on his teammate. Probably won't be seeing 103. I don't think we'll be seeing 103s in first back qualifying, but may see him in the second pass, depending on what tyre compounds. Mike goes quickest with a 140. Clem goes second. He's going ahead of Reese. That's a decent showing for the previous Div 1 contender and a Div 2 title contender. Lost out on that title to Dark Mark. Stormed away in the end. Unstoppable he was in Div 2. As you have Liam Ash in the Ferrari. I'm just going around turn 3 and entering the new loud curves. Like I said, this is the shortest track on the calendar, and ooh, we almost had a snap of over. Oh, but he's got on the second curb, and that is a monumental crash. Oh dear me, it's not a good start for the Ferrari, and it's not a good start for Liam Ash. He is out of Q1. You see his head turn there when the car passed. Hang on, I want to see if it happens again. Car, please don't disappear. I want to see that. I don't know why it does that. Mike goes, oh, well, I've just been stood correctly. Yeah, and see, look, ducks his head. He didn't do it again. Oh, no, he didn't. God damn it. What was Mike's teammate we saw go by? GTR Miller, Mike in P1 with a 103.8. So I was incorrect. We are going to see some 103s in Q1. Thanks, Michael. Thanks. His teammate though, let's see what he can do. He's going to be flying into turn 1 with the DRS wide open, and he's going to get a big snap of oversteer running on the inside sausage curb as we run up towards turn 2. I know this is technically turn 2, but it really isn't for an F1 car, so this will be my turn 2. And it'll also be my tricky corner pick. Oh, I love the tricky corner picks. I forgot to do it in France last time in the pre-season race, but you know, we've got a tricky corner pick, and turn 2 will be my tricky corner pick. As we go into turn 3, look for the apex, flat on the power, a little bit of curvature, but it's fine. As you go into the new letter curves, turn 4 and 5. 5th gear through the first one, 5th gear through the second one. Sometimes you can get away with 6th, but you really got to be controlled. And it's probably a lot harder on a pad to do it on 6th. As we head turn 7, 8. Final corner. Flat out DRS wide open as early as possible. Comes across the line. He goes 6th. 6 tenths away from his teammate, who's sitting P1 quite comfortably. I would have thought he might retire because of his bit. We've got X Halliday. Was very strong last season. That's confirmation that Mike is pretty confident going through. In terms of the pit lane. Halliday coming through turn 3. Second gear for a bit more rotation. It's in the bar as soon as possible. Into the new lead curves, running as much on the exit before invalidating. And keeping it up planted on the curbs and not losing control. Penultimate and the final corner. Again, that penultimate corner is again made harder by the extra amount of understeer that you now get in these cars. But there he goes, top of the timing sheets. 3 tenths quicker than Mike. So Halliday looking good so far. That was quite impressively quick to look at it first, especially through those last 2 corners. It was very committed, to say the least. We have Rog, Alfa Romeo. I believe he is reserve driver. He is a Div 2 driver. We've got a few reserves. Master Raven, Rog. Primal, I think, as well. I don't even know. I race a Div 2 driver. I don't even know the Div 2 drivers. It's terrible of me. but at least we could finally get DIV1 going. The reason why we're starting at Austria is obviously because we need to get DIV1 back filled up. It's obviously really difficult to find quick drivers that will be available for more specific time and not be too aggressive on track, if you know what I mean. Dirty, I think is the correct word, but aggressive, we'll go with that. As we see Rod coming into the pits is invalidated. DMS is already out, so it's one more position he's got to worry about really, and that is Twiglet in the Alpine, or Alpine, whatever you want to call it. Very good pump corner into the final corner, touching the sausage but getting away with it. And he goes P13, so puts Rog down into the bottom in the drop zone there. So far he's in the danger zone, but he's yet to set a lap in his time. He's in the Red Bull. Had some strong points in last season, but I think the key thing you really need to work on from season 3 is consistency. Consistency is key, allegedly. Everything's looking good on the stream side. And so just checking some messages and waiting to see when my alleged co-comes will turn up. He said he'll probably turn up in time for the race and want to have a qualifying. So we get yellow flags to 3, and there's just cars coming out and cars retiring in the pit lane, which shows yellow flags randomly. So for us, looking good so far as we head down towards turn 3. Braking just before the 50 metre board. He's third gear, ready to ride through the apex and hammering the throttle down toward the louder curves. As you see on board, the broadcast cameras are a bit crap at this track still. Same issue with last game, so clearly doing work there. As I thought he was going to go a bit wide there, he managed to hold it. That was pretty good line. This could be really up there lap time. It is 103.9. It's the third driver in the 103s. There's 3 people proving me wrong. Thanks. That's a harsh invalidation. He's still got 2 wheels on the tarmac there. But I don't think it matters because he completed his lap. He's in top 3. 103s, he's definitely going to be safe. Low 104s, he's going to be safe. I think the cut-off point you're looking at around 104.5, 104.6. That was again track, and I think the track can ramp up. I can't remember. Actually, it's oh hi Graham, are you safe? Greza, well, by my own personal calculations, I think you're on the cusp of being safe. I think 105, 106 is going to be the cut-off time, especially those behind, so improving a little bit on 105.3. Might just mean everyone will be safe unless he comes out and does an absolute belter. Or unless someone else crashes, because we've got Roger not setting on lap time so far. And P2P goalie's going to join us, so we might have another person managing to just do a lap. So we could have 2 people in the drop zone there. Reese is feeling confident up in P5, Team is also feeling confident in P7. Are they watching the stream but they're thinking, oh, they must be safe. And here comes Rog. Through the fire car, he's not going to validate this time, but this isn't a push up because look at that, he's a 112.3. This time he will be going through turn 1 and he's gone too wide already, so that's invalidation. He is in a bit of a trouble spot there. Now you go, there's confirmation of P2P goalie joining us. A late entry, but you know, an entry is an entry, we're not going to complain. He'll have time to set 1 flying lap if he's quick to load in. DNib is also on an invalidated lap. Let's have a look at Mr. Spread. Master Spread, I should say. Apologies. That's going to be his new name now. He's going to have to change his name. Mr. Spread. That sounds rather bad, doesn't it? But we'll move on swiftly. Let's see if anyone else is coming out or on the lap. That isn't validated. We've got Twiglet coming out again in the Alpine or Alpine. It's going to be setting up to start his next flying lap, or his probably final flying, or maybe a second lap after this, but I'd assume this would be the final flying lap. Heading down towards turn 1, reaching 199 before I hit the braking zone. Almost running too wide. We've got McLaren coming out on the side, but he's going to be staying well out of the way. As he heads up towards turn 2, reaching 187 up the hill, obviously, so it won't be as much speed as there is going towards turn 1. Again, DRS wide open for the third time, heading towards turn 3. I actually didn't see what he set to 1 time was, so I didn't see if he improved. Runs a little bit wide through turn 3, that could cost him a bit. His heads into the new loud curves. 5th gear through the first one. He's 2 tenths, or nearly 3 tenths up. If he does a bit more improvement in this final sector, he could see himself in the 104s and possibly ahead of Ghost Rider. As he's coming into the final corner, sunny skies. Actually, if anyone, Graham, I keep calling you Greza, can you tell me if it's a wet race or not, actually, because I forgot to ask that. And going rather straight on, it's Twiglet after he improved. A lovely 4 tenths. So he sees himself ahead of Ghost Rider by a tenth, so Ghost Rider may need to come back out. Actually, he can't, because there's not enough time, so Ghost Rider's got to be preying on P2P Gully and Raw's not setting a bet on that, but P2P has gone purple into to 1. Allegedly. Obviously, we don't know if that's true or not, because it's Codemasters, and Ghost Rider has retired. He knows that he can't go out again, so he's really relying on these guys not improving too much. Here comes the McLaren into the new loud curves. Goes in 4th gear. Ooh, he almost runs too wide there. That was very lucky to keep it on track. He's very much struggling with understeer, and he has invalidated, but he will have enough time to get round again once he's done this and next lap. We've got Rog starting his final flying lap. So for Bramble, I just want to say you can't retire. Will you retire? I don't know. No, you're in the pit lane. It's your teammate. My bad. Ignore me. Here comes Rog flying up towards turn 2. My tricky corner pick due to the low traction zone. He's 7 tenths up. He is going to be not quite comfortably up, but you know, that time isn't representative because he lost a lot of it. He's purple in the first sector. Heading towards turn 3. Yellow's in the final sector. Yellow's just up ahead. It's a spinning car. It's oh, that could have been hairy. That was rather close. That is a dangerous re-entry, and that may be looked at by the stewards, aka myself. I think I'm doing your clips as well for Div 1, so hello! I see everything. And Ross coming into the penultimate corner. Do not invalidate, that's all you need to do, just don't invalidate. Oh, he's gone too wide! Oh no! He's invalidated! He goes reneging himself. Yeah, I know we do Div 1. Don't worry, I'm watching. P2P Gully goes up to 7th, by the way, and Ghost Rider will be out of Q1, along with Rog and along with Liam, who unfortunately crashed in his Ferrari. And it's safe to say it's not a good day. Not a good day for Ferrari. The other driver only P11. He's going to have to get a fair bit more lap time if he wants to see himself into Q3. There's your story of Q1. Fastest goes to X Holiday. There you can see him. I think that's pretty bog standard character design, actually, I think. It does a 1:03.5, 3 tenths ahead of Mike. Strong showing for the Welshman in second, and followed up by Soap Racer, the 1:03.9. Clem in his debut for Div 1 with a 1:04.1. Guys, I say you think it's going to be a wet race, it's saying wet in the weather. Ooh, that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? That will be spicy. And if we have a look down here, with the confirmation that we'll be losing Liam Ash, both the Alpha Mares of Roger and Ghost Rider. Greza did his lap on mediums. Oh, that's interesting. He's going through an interesting tactic. That'll be spicy. Let's have a look at the instance. This is normally a fun thing to do. let's have a look at the page of invalidation, which is quite thin for the stream title, I think. There's so much this and next laps. We've got the lap times. Oh, there's the DNF. There's exceeding track limits galore here. Jeez, who's the most guilty one? Let's have a look. Who's the most repeat offender? I think it's everyone just wants to talk. Oh, Big D's got a few. Oh, he's got quite a few. Big D has. Oh, bloody hell. I think Big D is the repeat offender here. Oh, Peter P's got a couple. And Roger's got a few. I think Roger, Big D, and that have got quite a few invalidations. They may. They're going to have to look out for that in their race, because they're going to rack up penalties. Anyway, we're waiting everyone to go here. We ain't got time for some reason. Put control down. Strategy wise, well, if there's rain in the race, who knows? Who knows? But normal strategy wise, I don't know. Do not know. Roger and Liam actually need to ready up apparently. Now, Rog, Liam, do it. Do it. Do it now. Come on. Fun fact about Grezza, actually, I almost forgot to mention this, and just for the sake of Mike, I know you want me to do this. Grezza had a wheel, didn't work with this game, so he bought a new wheel, does the ridiculous wheel glitch, and he's now having to use a pad, which I think is quite funny. Having to spend a few £100 on a new wheel, and it still doesn't work. I think it's rather funny. That is actually quite funny to think. So yeah, I'll let you know, guys. This race is also getting recorded, so it will also be on YouTube and it will also be live. So it will be there forever. What wheel did he have? And I actually can't remember. I can't remember what he had, but all I know is it's bloody loud. Like, you can honestly, if he was here, you'd be crying, because you can really seriously hear the gear changes. It's honestly ridiculous. Ask Cousin Charlie, he'll tell you. But it still has the wheel glitch, which I think quite a few different wheel users have that still. And this is what happens when you don't pay attention to the chats, and you know, people just wait. Oh, there we go, we've got the timer. It's all good. Timer's up. It's all good. Just these minor glitches, you kind of expect it still. This game has been quite bad with the multiplayer glitches. And the Welshman's going full Welsh on him now. Oh dear. It's all good enough. It's quite funny to read the chat sometimes when things go happen. Anyway. Oh yeah, I might as well also say this. If you can hear a bit of background noise, there's literally nothing I can do about it. The laptop's a bit louder than normal. It normally sounds like it's gonna fucking take off. It's worse than a PS5, and they are bad. So you have to bear with me on that. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, we are here in Q2, which means it's time to put your tyre graphic on and cover up your entire screen so you can't see anything else. Yeah. So Clem coming out for the airtime, cheeky. In the Aston Martin car, which is an absolutely beautiful car, apart from the pink. I don't like it. Thank you BWT for ruining the Aston Martin. As we've got a few people getting mediums and a lot of soft still. We've got Reese, Master Spread, Clem, Mike, Dean, Deanib, I'm just going to call him Dane, and GTR Millard, all on mediums. everyone else staying on soft tyres for now. And X13 is actually fully committed to these soft tyres, so a mixed strategy going on at how the flying jipper was not a bloody invalidation. I'm sorry, he went so wide. Lots of nice hacks from the Vigo and that. PRF1 Clem starting this fun that we're going to go up to turn 1. Almost cutting it very fine limits though, the inside track limits for turn 1, but we're going to be flying up towards turn 2, revving the living hell out of it. It's going to be reaching 200 before hitting the braking zone. DRS wide open, going towards turn 3. Everything looking pretty clean so far, pretty promising. As he hits 201 before braking to turn 3. Decent corner as well, looking very tidy indeed. Going into the new load curve's first part is going to be rather good, and a decent exit as well. Second part it gets a little bit oversteery through touching the inside curb there, but it's going to cost him maybe a tenth there. It goes wide through the penultimate corner, gets it a bit more spot on with the final corner though. As he powers towards the line, it's a 1:04.1, and that is almost matching his Q1 time that he did on soft tyres, so that is a rather perfect lap. I think he'd probably be saying it'd be hard to see him improve on that, especially on these medium compound tyres. Mike will go even quicker though, he does a 1:03.94. He's gone quicker than his Q1 time on the medium compound tyres. Is the medium tyre a quicker tyre? X13 can't quite match them two on mediums. He's 1:04.3 on the softs. It's rather waiting for him. Here comes Grizzly coming around the penultimate corner and into the final corner here on his pad. Lol. And he's going to cross the line. He does a 1:04.182. He's 0.05 away from Clem, but he's still slower than them on the mediums. Oh dear, Big D did a 1:04.6. 0.3 away from X13. And so far the slowest of the soft runners, but we've still got a lot of people yet to come round. Dean Amos invalidated, he's also invalidated again, but here comes Primal with the purple sector 1. He's come through at turn 2, and rather good turn 2 indeed. That is very controlled on the traction and the throttle usage there. As we head towards turn 3. Braking as late as possible, second gear for the rotation, and then planting the foot heavy on the throttle as you go towards the new ladder curves. Fifth gear through the first one, using as much curb as possible. Fifth gear through the second one. The Ferrari getting out of the way, might have picked up a little bit of dirty air from that as the back end twitched a bit as it moved into the end of the slipstream, the edge of the slipstream area. And to go through the final corner, he's turned it too early, braked too much, and that is an invalidation for this and next lap. Coming up rather swiftly, 1:04.64 for GTR Millard on the medium compound tyres. 100, less than 100th away from Big D on the soft, so that's a pretty good time as well. Race is validated, massive spread coming around again. He's going into the final corner where he is going to go. He is going to go. P2, another great lap, 1:04.0. Sumps himself in between Clem and Mike. Fun fact, Mike may have given a Domino's for that Haas seat because, you know, he's a Mick fanboy, and yeah, you can only imagine. Oh, he's done invalidation this and next up as a reason. Oh dear, that's not very good. P2P goalie also invalidating and coming back into the pits. We've got Primal invalidating. I'll tell you what, this title could be more perfectly fitted. Honestly, it could be more perfectly fitted. Reese has left the session. Oh dear, he's a bit of a disconnection going on there. And oh, that's a spin for Raven. Oh, and that could be rear wing damage. Is he in the wall? Not quite. He's avoided that. Don't get beached in the gravel. As actually, well, I know in Zandvoort you can actually get beached in the gravel at the chicane. The gravel trap going into the chicane after the first DRS bit. You can actually beat yourself in the gravel, so I wonder if there's any wall spots like this. Soft Race is also leaving. Oh dear, got a few people discounting. And Monster Raven staying well away. A lot of gravel on the track and a lot of gravel on his tyres. And caught in 4K to say the least. Oh dear me. We've got Dino coming around. Starfish straight starting his flying up on the mediums. Just having a look if he got missed out a few more times. Switching on to the mediums is X13 actually, so maybe he did a banker lap. There's some sort of false sense of security. Big D's also switched on to the mediums. Dean is invalidated. Raven is going again after cooling off the tyres. He has gone purple 16-0 in the first set, so that's actually pretty decent, I believe so myself. DRS wide open, going board as we head down towards turn 3. Better traffic going on in the first sector. As we pick up now, powering towards new ladder curves, curb on entry, and curb on exits is the ideal line. And running it all the way down to the second part of the ladder curves, purple sector 2. Is this going to be a lap little match? Mike has joined back. I think we've had quite a few people distancing. Meanwhile, Gress's internet, everyone. Maybe I should have hosted because it's going so well so far. But then again, if I did that, probably me saying that would probably mean it would blow up at some point. But all those purple sectors might have been a lie because he's only done a 104.4. Sorts himself into P7, middle of the medium runners there. Took us on 116.2. They must have had a bit of a mistake on that lap. We've also got Halliday out on the mediums. Everyone's out on the mediums, apart from Grezza. Grezza, how does it feel to be the only one on... Oh, no, he's seen that and he's got on mediums. Roger's back in. I think everyone's gone back in. I think we just had this match. I'm just going to double check the chat, see if I haven't missed anything. A lot of people get kicked off, yeah. But it's yeah, no, hang on, my will is available, hang on. We stay with he's going to complete his flying up, and actually, hang on, you're going to have to see this. Oh dear, hang on. It's all going wrong, it's all going bad, Jeffrey. Where is Will? There he is. And invite him into the game. We go, so we might have a Will join us. He'll have to speak to let me know when he's here. And I think my headset's having a moment there. As Halliday goes, oh my god, it is, oh wow. That's a time and a half of 103.6. Halliday really putting the foot down there as Mike is prepping this off. And that's a 5-place grid penalty for Clem for illegal blocking of the Red Bull behind. No daring me today, Clem. That is not what you want to be doing with your Div 1 debut. And the penalty has already been applied. That is going to be unfortunate to say the least, because he had a bit of pace, so he's going to be further down the grid, right? Quite far down the grid as well. So he's going to be trying to get pole, really. Well, pole lap time, but obviously 5-place grid penalty. He's going to get dropped down a bit. P2P Gully out on mediums, Surf Racer out on mediums. So the Surf Racer going to complete his lap first. He's coming around the final corner actually, as he flurs through and goes only 11th, 105.1. That's worrying for Surf Racer. He's in the drop zone, and we've not got too long left, I don't think. We've got yellow flags covering the bloody thing up because it's telling me what lap it is. Even though it's qualifying, Codemasters, fix that, please. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. P2P Gully is going to be completing his medium lap, and it'll only be Dean who's yet to complete a lap. He's doing on soft tyres. We've got a few people switching on soft tyres as well. Pilendit's out on softs. Bike's out on softs, that's interesting. 103s, I'd reckon you'd be quite safe if you're on 103s. 104.3 is probably a cut-off point. That's probably a cut-off time. P2P Goalie went 11th. So, medium runners, I think, struggling a little bit now. Reese going out, he's invalidated. Reese is going to be he's in the drop zone at the moment, so he really needs to bang in a lap time here. And risking it on the mediums might just force errors here as Dean goes H fastest 104.3, drops GTR Millard out into the drop zone. We're going to see a lot of people switch onto the softs, and it might actually be worth it, as that's a Haas in the gravel trap. That is Mike, and that's not gone very well. That's not very well at all. And that's on an actual lap as well, so those tyres are going to have most of a lap done and a spin as well, so he'll be inevitably going into the pits. Clem redefining turn 1 track limits. Perfect. He's not got invalidated for that. Jeez, Alois. Greza, once again, are you safe? You might be. Cut off time probably going to be a 1:43 as times are improving and people switch on soft, so you might be safe. Dean comes into the pits. X13 with a bit of invalidation. He's also on the medium tyres. He's going to have to absolutely belt out a lap here. We're going to go on board with it, because this must be an absolute belter. Goes into turn 1, 4th gear, beautiful corner. That was absolutely perfect there. Could have done a bit more on the inside track limits, but safety first. Alright. No, it's all about the time. We go into turn 2. There's a bit of a weird gearbox moment there. It went to 3rd to 4th, then to 2nd. But it's all looking clean so far. He's going to go a little bit of a toe off of the Red Bull Sofa Racer there. Going into turn 3. Again, his gearbox is having a moment. That was rather weird. I've never seen that before. Mike has actually retired. He's now feeling confident, so he will be out. That way, he did that lap on mediums, and there goes Racer 134 on the medium compound tyres. He's definitely going to be safe. Times are definitely getting quicker, that's for sure. Will it be quick for the other Mercedes? It's an invalidation. That's very harsh invalidation, but it is what it is, and it's not a this and next lap, but he'll have to go. So we're talking about Monaco. Monaco's here gone. Oh no, that's a spin! Yeah, that's a spin for X13. And that's a lot of front wing damage. That will be his qualifying session pretty much over, but he's in 10th. He's in the drop zone, but he's got a lot of guys out behind, and they're all on softs, apart from 2 people who are still in the pits. And probably won't have enough time now. And that is Twiggler and GTR Millard, so they're pretty much committing themselves to an alternate strategy as per the strategies go, and that's retirement on track, which is not allowed. Naughty naughty. Me nor likey. If it'll be the first offence, so you won't be getting anything, but you'll get a slap on the wrist or a bottom slap. Yeah. Anyway, Sofa Racer on those soft tyres looking a lot quicker, and this could be a quick time. We're going to be definitely seeing 1 or 2s in Q3, that's for sure. Coming around the final corner, using as much of that curve as possible without validating in. Oh! He only goes to 11th fastest! Oh, well, that is a shocker. Well, that is a massive shocker. Sofa Racer, unless he improves this lap, could be out here. He's improving. He really needs to find some time if he wants to get through. Like I say, 103s, that 143s actually is the cutoff point. I predicted that correctly. Big D improved, I think, a bit, but he's still in the drop zone. P12 at the moment. The checkered flag is where we've got Primal in 8th and 7th. These two are safe. It's just P9 and P10 that can lose positions. Let's see where Sofa is. He's a 10th up, but he's got a fuel warning light. 10th will not be enough, so he needs to blow up this last corner. Is it going to be enough? No, it isn't. He only improved by 300, he's lost a lot of time. It's at the 3. That's Sofa Racer out. That is a big shock, he is out. A little bit of rear end instability for the AlphaTauri as he goes into the penultimate corner. Almost do it again, more rear end instability there. And again, the rear end is pooing everywhere, and he goes through. He outplaces X13, X13's out, and Big D sneaks through. by literally the skin of his teeth there. And that got very close at the end, very tasty, and a few mistakes, a few spinners, and rather to say, a costly one for X13, as that now saw him out of Q2. So we will lose X13, who had a spin at the exit turn 1. Sofa Racer, that's a very surprising name to say in Q2 out. GTR Millard, P2P goalie, he looked promising as well. I reckon he would have been up there, but a few mistakes. Not able to get through. All kicking off, and then co-commentator has not joined yet. Hang on.
I was just keeping quiet.
Oh, right. You're a silent motherfucker. You could speak whenever you want, then. You know, you have a co-commentator, and you did.
I don't want to interrupt you, I feel like Paul de Resta and you're Martin Brundle, so I don't want to cut you up mid-sentence and come out with something stupid.
Well, to be honest with you, you're Martin Brundle, Paul de Resta, you actually would be doing that. Anyway, like I say, it's a big shock to see Sofa Racer out, don't you think?
There's some very decent lap times there.
And I just want to...
I caught most of Reese's lap, and that looked pretty good on medium tyres.
Yeah, just want to say I predicted the cut-off point very correctly. I feel proud of that. So, 10 drivers in the Q3 top 10 shootout, 12 minutes on the clock and counting. Will, who's your favourite for pole position?
There's a couple in there that I don't know, but I'd probably say... Is Graham... What's he doing? Is he on control or is he on...
He's on pad.
He's done very well to get P3 and Q2 then on pad. I don't know, probably... Looking at Q2 from what I've seen, probably Reese, I'd say, the pole.
Yep.
But for 2 and 3, I don't know, to be honest. It could be any of them, really.
Yeah, it's very close at top. I would have to say it's difficult because Reese and Halliday are trading fastest laps. So fastest for Q1 for Halliday, Reese fastest in Q2. That medium time was so impressive. I think Reese will get pole position here. But Clem first went out on the track in the Aston Martin, ruined by Pink. Goddamn Pink. So, oh, that's a bit wide. That's not what you want to be doing. Again, just pointing out he's getting away with that as track limits. That's cheating. But nevertheless, he's going to start a lap in. Will, would you take us through Clem's lap here?
Okay, up to turn 1. Be careful not to take too much here, it's very easy to invalidate. It's not done too bad there, it's decent. You know, give yourself a good run here up to turn 2. Don't miss your braking point here, because this is another easy place to lose it. You can lose a lot of time here. This is another big straight coming up after this. Decent line there. Couple of early shifts according to my camera. He's in 4th gear coming out of there. And again, another tricky braking point I always find here. It's easy to look for the car to run wide and just steer off. Yeah, good line through there. Bring over to the right hand side here. Again, another tricky corner. Although it's only a really short lap, there's a lot of points here where you can lose a lot of time. Try and carry as much speed through this one. Yeah. Looks alright so far for his first lap. Final corner here, don't try and take too much. Decent, neat and tidy that, not invalidated.
And straight away,
that's a fair time to be honest.
Straight away we're into the 103s in Q3, which is, to be honest, to be expected with those times. Mike definitely on a scuff set there with the 104.0. As he usually does. Greza, he's a 20.4 in the first sector. That's yeah, he's definitely not pushing. We have Reese out on track. Well, there we go. This is going to be one to watch, gentlemen, because this could be a potential pole up here as we head towards turn 2, braking before the 50-metre board. Simple one rotation and get it done, just like George Russell would, as he heads and speaker of Josh Russell, he's in the back seat next year. Did you know that? Anyway, going into turn 3. Good apex, a good line, not taking too much of the inside curb as the. Again, you want to be on the entry curb there and as much as possible on this exit curb without going too wide, but he does go too wide and that's an invalidation.
Into the Worth curve. Just got a quick brush up on the corner names here because I can't remember any of them. I know the second to last one was Ring, but I couldn't remember the rest of them.
Well, I'm not too bothered about corner names, don't really give a shit. Don't give a shit. It's turn whatever.
I always feel like this track could do with being about twice as long as it is, but it's still challenging for how short it is. There's so many, every corner you can mess up on and lose 2, 3, 4 tenths easily.
Yeah, I think that's the unique challenge of this track, is that you can have a good run through like turns 1 and 2, but if you just lose it all on the second set or anything, and that's it. You know, the small track, every corner matters. You need to get the maximum out of everything. And if you don't, you're going to find yourself dropping towards the back of the grid, which is something you don't want to be doing. And just a reminder that Clem has a 5-place grid penalty for instance of holding people up, which is not what you want to be seeing. And I'm also seeing reds on my connection bar, which is also not what I want to be seeing.
There's plenty of places to overtake.
Absolutely, I am worried. Is the stream alright, anyone in chat? Because there's a red thing on my laptop and it's not looking tasty. Not looking good at all. But it's getting recorded anyway, so it will be up by 12 PM AM, I don't know, 12 afternoon tomorrow. It will be up. Guarantee. Oh god, I've said guarantee, that was a bad idea. Anyway, quick update on the times. Must have spread 103.9. Mike improved with a 103.83. Wish Wi-Fi, Ghost Rider. Yeah, it is honestly Wish Wi-Fi.
That was a promise.
It is honestly Wish Wi-Fi.
It will be up by 12 tomorrow.
I promise. Yeah, no, it will be. I will make it happen. By the skin of my teeth. Holiday on a lap. Heading through turn 3. It's like second gear. That's interesting. So I never thought of that as a second gear corner. But I guess it might help with the rotation, especially if you're running a low downforce setup, I guess. Ghost Rider, how bad is it? If you're still able to hear me, I don't know. I don't even know.
Just about. It's very choppy.
It's very choppy. Well, shocker, and it was going fine. I don't understand this internet. It was going fine until
that's a decent lap that from Halliday.
Oh, what? Oh god, yeah, 135 exactly. And Raven with a 137. That's a Div 2 driver. And 137 goes ahead of Clem by 300 as well. It's very tight in the field. 139, like I said, for Must Spread. 140 for Primal. He's come back on track. Dean with the 143. And 144 for Big D, who managed to get through into Q3 by the skin of his teeth. But he is out. He's retired to the pits. I don't know why, but he's done it. Maybe he only had one set of times and he's used it and he's thinking, yep, that's it. Very bad, to be honest. Well, I can only apologise. I can only do so much. Maybe it'll improve later on, but like I say, it's getting recorded, and the recording will be perfectly fine, that's for sure. And will still be there in the recording. So, backup plans are always there.
I have
Anyway.
to confess, I have no idea what you just said then.
Come on. Everything's going wrong today.
You may have said 5 words, you may have said 50 words, but I've definitely only got about 5 of them.
Come on. That's not very good. Primal's also retired. Oh, he's crashed actually. He has crashed.
44.0 through sector 2.
That is S1 Primal crashed out on the final corner. And quite a long way away from it. And that was so close to a validation there from Reese. Oh, he's pushing it. Oh, yeah, there's the counts. It's rather destroyed, and Reese goes second. Oh, wow.
3-5 dead. Exactly the same lap time.
Same time. Now that is unbelievable. You don't see that very often. We got the Red Bull of Dean coming round the penultimate corner. And it's a final corner for Dean. Oh, he's invalidated. Again, my title very, very convenient. Living up to its name. Mike down in P5, improving 800ths up on his time through sector 1 as he powers towards turn 3. He's going to get a bit of a toe there from the McLaren. Cheeky boy, oh bloody hell. In the Haas, probably Mick Schumacher's car, by any doubt. Unless his teammate took it, which would be funny. Goes into the new loud curves, I think they are, for whipping it in to go.
2 tenths up.
Where would that put him? That would put him P3. Can he find any more time?
Through the second to last corner.
He's very much on the limit on the curb there. And he comes across around, he does go P3. Oh, look at that, he's 400ths away.
Slower.
That is so close between the top what? Top 6, all in the 1.3s. Change the stream quality to 720p. Yeah, hang on. I can't. Honestly, it's been that long, I actually can't remember how to do that. Hopefully, it doesn't stop everything. Bear it with me. That's invalidation for Clem. Mike is going for it again.
Surely that's an invalidation, yeah.
Mike's going for it again, indeed.
So, he's aborted fastest lap.
Output. No, it's not that. Video, that's what it is. I can't change it when I'm streaming. Oh no. I can't change it. Well, it like I say, it's getting recorded, so it doesn't matter. It was this is kind of really a test to see if I can fully go back to streaming, which, in fairness, it was working, and then it wasn't.
I'm streaming on mine, so...
Well, there you go. Will is streaming,
Mine
so
seems to be okay.
everyone watching this, watch Will. Because one, you'll get a different perspective, and two, it'd probably be better to watch than this, because it has really died, hasn't it? If it's still this bad before we start the race, I'll just stop the stream and then,
Josh
like I
goes for
say...
the fastest lap. He hasn't got time to do another one, so he's got to make this one count.
By the way,
Through turn 1.
we've completely missed the fact that Mike has gone quickest. He's done a 1.3496. He's 4 thousandths quicker than Halliday and Reese. And Clem's also done 1.35!
100 down.
3 people! You don't see that often. 3 people all at the same time. 3! And I think 1 is about to improve and set pole time here as Halliday is going to come across the line. Where will he go? He goes quickest! It's a 1.32!
That is ridiculous.
That is very quick. That is matching 2 quick times there.
Clem's just over a tenth down in sector 2, so he's pretty close. He's going to be a decent lap there.
Mike has to retire. He's going to have to settle for second so far. As we've got a few drivers improving. Raven stays 6th place. Dean obviously staying 8th. Greza needs to set a decent lap. Clem couldn't improve. He stayed 4th place. Greza's going to be next across the line. He's coming in the Ferrari. As the other Ferrari crashed out in Q1. Greza goes in 6th. Decent performance considering he's on a pad, in fairness. Master Spread dives into the pit lane, so he won't be improving. So it's all down to the race, because how they bailed out races up on his time, but will it be enough? It's only 1.5 tenth up. He needs a bit more time here. Attacking Tyler Connor. Oh, I think he's off the throttle there in the exit. Is it going to be enough? No, it isn't. He has to settle for second place. And that will be pole position for Halliday. Takes pole in the first official race for Div 1. So, well, turns out we were wrong. It turns out we were wrong. Thank you, Will. Yes, do that, because I am going to end this, because it's just not working now. That's so annoying. For those that are confused watching the video version, the stream has gone tits. It has just gone tits up. The internet has just given up and it's killed itself, even though it was perfectly fine earlier. I hate life. But before we end, confirmation of the qualifying times. Halliday will start from pole position with a beautiful lap. A 1:32. Reese will line up alongside on the front row. Did a 1:033, just shy under 2/10 away. Mike and Master Spread will occupy the second row as Clermont gets a 5-place grid penalty, so he will be down in 9th. It's not what he wants. Not what he wants at all. He's going to have a bit of work to do, considering he has got pace around here. Within 3/10 of the top guys, and the top 8 separated by less than a second. We've got Dean and Big D running up the 5th row there. P9, P10. So for the people watching the stream, this is going to be the end. It will be up on my channel tomorrow at 12. That's a guarantee, like I say. And if you do want to watch it live still, follow, like I say, follow Will. He's streaming it on his channel, Will RDC2. And why not give him a follow? Why not give us a follow as well? Even though this is a bit crap at the moment, we will sort it out. Hopefully, that's not a guarantee because who knows. Anyway, it's goodbye for the stream, and hello recording still. The stream will stop eventually, but we're still recording. So, interesting into Q1 there. Q3, not Q1. We've gone back in time. So, this race is going to be quite exciting, Will, don't you think?
I think it should be a good one, this. There's never short of action at Austria. It's never a boring race, I've always found, so...
Especially the races.
Overtakes in this.
Hmm. Hopefully everyone gunning it. Turn 1 could get messy.
Yeah.
And turn 2 as well.
Warnings flashing up for track limits, definitely.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do this in Q2. Let's have a look at the incidents page, and there's a lot less, obviously only 10 people, so yeah, quite a lot of invalidations. So I think penalties are 100% gonna play a big role in this race, because a lot of people are struggling, and I think it's because they're still trying to get used to the extra understeer that you get through these new cars. A lot more understeer, like I say, and a few corners heavily affected by this.
And then obviously accelerated with tyre wear, so I think it's probably going to catch a few people out that deep into tyre stints, so...
I also think I have to repick my tricky corner. Tricky corner should be turn 1, because if you go slightly off track, and I mean slightly, you're getting a warning.
You completely screwed it, yeah.
You get a warning, it is ridiculous. But if you go super wide, you're perfectly fine.
Did you know your stream is down?
Yes, because I stopped it.
Streamer down.
Right. Tell everyone to go on Will's stream then.
I did, before I stopped it.
I did.
Okay, we need to share Will's stream in the chat.
Well, do it then.
Hang on then.
It's still getting recorded though, don't worry.
I'll sort it now.
It went to pot, Grezza. It just went to pot. It was dead fine and it just went to pot.
The lobby's glitchy as fuck because I posted as well.
Well, that's your problem. Anyway, goodbye.
Okay, I will share Will's stream for Bella now.
Yep, you do.
Ciao, Bella.
Camilla Calabella. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that joke again. Yeah, why does no one get the point? Yeah, it went to pot. The Wi-Fi has no buenos. The Wi-Fi no buenos deros. Yes, Spaff has missed it. But like I say, that's the first time we've seen the lap time the same for a 3... Oh, hang on, this one's gone straight away.
Ah.
I only just noticed that someone went straight away. Well, guys, they may or may not be able to let me restart coming up shortly because someone did it straight away. There's not a chance someone's going to be ready, and you can't tell anymore because it doesn't show. That's pretty rubbish. Well done, Codemasters. Has everyone got off? No, there's 2 people that haven't got off, so it's definitely going to be restarted. Sorry, guys. Oh, Will? Will? Will,
Oh, what's gone wrong here?
Will, it appears
Hello?
you are on track. Well, luckily the lobby's going to get restarted, I think, anyway, because not everyone got off.
Ah.
Although they got going again. So if they do keep going with this, Will, you just have to retire in the pits.
Yeah.
Just don't overtake him and just go really slow and just retire in the pits. Or you've just left. That doesn't work.
I've just... Oh, doesn't it?
No. Otherwise your car will just be there. Like I say, you just have to don't set off because you're at the back. Just don't set off for a while and then just go very slow, go into the pits and retire. And that's all you have to do. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't retire on track, it'll be fine. You can look at the aftermath of what will be chaos.
Hang on then. I could have just been the medical car or something at the back.
You legit will be the medical car.
Right. Here we go.
Well, it looks like
Let's
you might
try
be
again.
getting going after all. Yeah, definitely looks like we might be getting going after all. So we've got the final cars lining up on the grid. And I'm going to have to guess when the lights are on though, because we can see them quite clear on this camera angle. Well, hey! You know what I did put on? Tyres.
Can't unselect a car. Oh, okay. What? Well,
So don't worry about it. We've got 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. It's a pretty stable start there for the leaders. Not really outright stunning surprises, although that Red Bull in the background of Self-Racer, he's having a great start. He's up into turn 1, diving it down the inside, and we've got someone, Liam Ash hasn't gone. Okay, that has to be a restart. Yeah, that definitely has to be a restart, without a doubt. That's just too unfair for people. Executive decision has been made, and that has to be a restart. Which hopefully will be followed soon. If not, Adelaide still leads from Reese from Mike, who's made no positions, which is quite surprising because he usually gets really good stats. Master Spread up in 4th, Clem making a few positions, he's up into 5th place. We've got X13 down in 10th, Self-Racer up into 7th. He had a great run. And oh, we've got some spinners in the background there. That might have been Master Spread. Yes, it is. It's Mike. Mike as well. Mike's gone. Mike, I thought it was Mike and Prime. Mike's gone completely round. He's at the back. He's definitely going to be praying for some sort of restart, which I don't know why it hasn't happened. Will, can you try and reform them? Or actually, no, I can do it, because this is unfair.
it won't let me spectate at the moment, won't let me select the car for some reason.
Right, Will, can you go join their
That's
party
weird.
and say restart, because Liam Ash wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't pay attention sometimes. Sorry about this, guys.
Hang on.
Watching the video. Well, to be fair, I might cut
1
this out.
second.
So, this is a quick little view of what happens, and the oh there, what's happened here? The lobby's glitching as well, so I might as well host since I'm not streaming, because clearly you've got better internet than Mr. Grey Cheese. Exit team reading the chat. Good job, man. So, Master Spread is still in third, so my spread didn't fall down. It was actually Mike and Twiggle that might have got tangled up with each other, and they're all the way down at the back. As it's interesting to see how this is playing out. There we go, people are now leaving, so that's confirmation that we will be restarting. So everyone, fucking restart. Aye, aye, aye. I've got a safety car because I think a crash has happened. And it is Mike killing Brian. We do custom grid. No worry guys, we do custom grid. Which they can now look back at the stream and see this. So I'm gonna leave because that'll be a big indication that you can go. Ba bo bee ba ba da ba ba boo bee boop. Anyway, I'm gonna host this lobby, so I'm gonna have to join the party, and this is gonna get weird in the old commentary here. Again, I might cut this out, I might not. So bear with us. Right. I will host this lobby then, since I'm not streaming.
I've hosted it.
You're not streaming? What?
Because the internet went to pot.
Does Will want to log in on the PRF1 channel? Yeah, do you want to stay on his? It doesn't really matter, to be honest.
I don't know, but I was just alright, so you got to sort it out, alright, never mind.
Just want to say, Fuse, that Clem and myself are maxing out the capabilities of the pad. Graham, on the other hand.
Yeah, we won't speak about that. By the way, I'm still recording here, so that's all on stream.
Mate, that was
Graham's
fantastic.
trash.
Right, anyway, goodbye.
Clem and myself maxing out the pad's capabilities.
Do you know who readied up?
No, it doesn't say.
We're literally ripping the analog stick out of.
Meanwhile, I'll talk about the pad. There's in his own thing, he is, but he can join me. Always setting up as there we go. He's gone. I should probably include my audio. I didn't include my audio last time for you. That was a sticky situation.
And there wasn't much audio to include, to be fair, so it's much better now though.
Hello, Will Stream. Right, so
Glenn was complaining about a restart. He said, "Oh, you just make it back up to P4 or something like that." I said,
well,
need to
he should have
restart
been
'cause
aware
a
that
couple of
someone
people
didn't
missed."
know off. There's beef,
I said, "Oh, I
guys.
think Liam Ash missed it." He said, "Yeah, he wasn't there." I said, "Yeah, he missed it." So can we just restart?
I don't understand why they kept going. Everyone should have noticed that straight away. I don't know. Unbelievable, Jeffrey. Unbelievable. So, those watching the video, hi. This is race 2. So, who knows what'll happen now? This will be interesting, won't it?
Definitely.
Just by the weather,
Everyone's
it was
already
clear
had one bite
race.
of the cherry on a start, so everyone should get a decent start this time. So
Well, yeah, no, that was
see what sort of pace people have got.
it was quite interesting, wasn't it? Everyone just kind of just off the start.
And there'll be no second Alpine this time because I've managed to select it to spectate. I don't know why it changed me to be a driver, but there we go.
They were just so desperate to win this race. We've got 19 people in this time, bloody hell. No, we've got 18 people in this time. No, actually, there will be a second Alpine. It'll be the actual driver's path, and then even though he's not here, but he's there. The other one that has wheel issues.
Yeah, I've been struggling with mine. Just the force feedback seems to drop out and you get a lot of lag. I don't know why. But it does it on when I'm playing on my team as well. I'm not sure if it's because when you're in a party it does it or what. It's obviously not just online. It does do it in general, but I don't know.
Smurf has already said that he's not going to be in a party just in case, because obviously that was the definite cause before. That was the 100% cause of the issue.
Oh, when I first got the game, it was horrendous.
No, yeah, no.
The audio was like your
audio was glitched, yeah,
no. And it just completely cut out engine noise and everything. So you basically was driving the car silent.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was terrible at the start. And then I got a new Xbox and it was fine. I reckon it's just the... I still reckon it's just the old Xbox that don't work right. Which I wouldn't be surprised. It's not really meant for it. It's kind of always the issue though with a cross-gen game. For about 2015, 2014. They were dodgy, to say the least. So, they know they can get the grid sorted from the previous stream, so I don't need to worry about that. So everyone will be put in the correct grid place. If not, tough shit. No, I'm kidding. Or maybe if it's just like one position, because people do have work. People do other things. Can't all be here every day. It's kind of why we're moving away from the weekends, because in the weekends is kind of the freement day. Now that COVID's restrictions are all gone. Until they
Basically,
all come back.
COVID's gone away.
But no, it hasn't. Let's be honest. Someone
was saying that the game volume is too high, so I've changed it from 90 to 50. So if somebody can just let me know if that's any good now, that'd be great. If it's not any good, then I can adjust it a little bit more.
Yes.
They're saying they could barely hear us over the game noise, so if someone can just let me know in the comments.
If I shout really loud,
I can't quite hear you over.
I can't hear
Your
the
audio is
champagne.
definitely better now. Now you're not streaming. The audio's perfect now. It's absolutely fine. Primus is better.
There we go. Don't want to hear the intense music of which is the F1 background.
That's it.
Honestly, I don't understand why they made the background music so intense.
Ding, ding.
They should focus more on the actual game stability, and releasing the new tracks would be nice, you know. We're still waiting.
They're coming, just wait, they're coming.
I hope so.
I think what they're going to do is wait until literally the week that the circuit is raced at, then the track will be released.
Well, meanwhile, Emily
Which doesn't really help, does it?
But in fairness, they released Vietnam and Zandvoort straight away, and they didn't even drive on that.
I know, yeah.
So there's no excuse. You've got EA backing, for God's sake. There's definitely no excuse. I guess this is behind the scenes, really. Pretty much, this is the behind the scenes part of the recording. Can't say stream anymore. Well, I guess you can for Will's sake, but not for me. More. D. Shouldn't be yawning. It's not professional. Anyway, believe we're getting going now. We're readying. Yep, the admins are readying up, so everyone else can ready up. I guess I knew what was interesting about this is that you can kind of see two different perspectives here, because you got the recording, which will be different, and you got Will's stream, which will also be different. So that's kind of, think about the advantage there. You got two different perspectives, really. Well, sometimes they might be the same, but we move.
Primal's asking, is everyone choosing the same tyres? Yeah, I would
yes,
imagine so.
Yes, we hope so. If you don't choose the same tyres, I can't remember what the punishment was. I think. But I can't remember. Was it you get disqualified for the results? Probably.
Spanked for life.
Spanked for life by Gunter Steiner. Specifically Gunter Steiner. I feel like that would be extremely painful. I feel like that man's got a lot of anger just built up and ready to unleash.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I reckon he's got a punching bag in his own office.
I wouldn't want his job, would you?
No, you have to deal with... Yeah, you have to deal with Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen crashing the cars and then complaining about it, and then unreliable sponsor, and then you've got to deal with Nikita Mazepin.
Hatred.
The anger that man must be building up so far, he must be absolutely tampered. But he's got to keep Nikita Mazepin and Nick so he can get money. Because Mr. Gene House doesn't like it anymore. Mr. Gene House, he's tamping. He's just gone off at the right. It's hell for the puff, and he doesn't want to do it anymore. But he did ridiculous.
Speaking viewers, tamping is another word for very annoyed.
Oh, for God's sake, we're fucking going straight away again.
Who's ready to?
You know what? It doesn't. This there's no more restarts after this. It's tough. It's gonna be so annoying because some people won't put their subs on. They're gonna complain. Whoever's done it, I will find you, and I will kill you.
And we will gun you.
I will gunter you. I will get gunned. I will send your address to Gunter. And P2P Goalie has been picked up as the culprit to ready up. So we're away on information lap number 2. And hopefully the last one. Because if you're seriously not here this time, then I will be shocked. Shocking will be the one major description. So we're going to have a look at the tyres. We've got Dean and Big D that should be on the sauce, and they are on the sauce. Everyone else should be on the mediums. They are on the mediums. That's correct. That's looking pretty correct to me. Unless I'm mistaken, but that looks pretty correct. And in fairness, if you did put the right tyre on, we're not gonna complain because someone readied up straight away. We are going still. We can't just
So we've got Lando Norris on pole, followed by George Russell, Mick Schumacher.
No, sorry, Nikita Mazepin.
Grid. Now,
there's a quick
he
look at
wouldn't
the
have done it, he'd have spun.
interesting things in tyre strategies there. Show me incorrect tyres.
It only showed me the strategy for about half a second, then it disappeared.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll run through the other tyres, I should say. We've got a couple of hard-ons in terms of GTR Millard and Twiglet, and they've gone hard. Softs for P2P and Liam Ash, and mediums for everyone else in the bottom 10. Top 10, like I say, Big D and Dean, and Sauce, everyone else on mediums. Mediums are probably medium hard. Soft runners might go soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft.
Those guys with hard-ons are definitely going to struggle.
Yeah, those guys on hard-ons are going to struggle at the start, but they are going to be quite annoying in terms of traffic.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely going to get in the way with their hard-on.
They can pretty much try and take those all the way to the end and then just
get some sauce. Anyway, we've got 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. And this time, we've got a few better starts. And it's definitely a better start from Mike. He's going to try and pressure the Mercedes going into what's turn 1. It's a slightly worse start from... Oh, there's contact to the background. There's more contact. Races round. It's all kicking off. Oh, look at the carnage in the background. Oh, my word.
Mike was not yielding there.
Greza is up into P2, and look, we're 3 wide into turn 2! Oh, I nearly went wrong for the Mercedes, contacting the Aston Martin, and the Williams, I should say. Primal up into 4th, massive spread dropping down a little bit. Have to get caught out going down the inside. Turn 2, Mike Greza tried to battle it out there. Halliday is laughing his arse off because he's got a pretty clear road after contact between Mike and Reese, out of all people. Well, that's controversial.
So we've got Spathis up 10 places already.
Spathis! Spaff!
a little bit wide
What a start! He must have had
Graham's let the
P9.
rival through into P3.
Clem. Oh, thought about going up the inside.
Oh,
Oh.
Graham's shot
What?
himself into the pit lane. That's one.
Oh!
Clem jumps him into
Clem
the pits.
jumps him in the pits. Oh, here we go, side by side for Sofa Racer and X13. Sofa Racer is going to try and go around the outside. He had contact with the, I believe it was a Williams. Or it might have been an AlphaTauri actually. He had contact with going deep into turn 1. Honestly, it's all kicked off. The G13 is good. X13, sorry, tries it round the outside. Oh, that could have been a Verstappen mover. They're wheel banging along the third DRS straight. Heading towards turn 3, they're literally wheel to wheel, side by side. Is it Perez? Is he going to fall? No, X13 couldn't make it round. That is brilliant stuff. Sofa Racer holding off P6 for the moment. He makes a pretty good start, but not a... Sofa's off! He's spun! He's lost traction. And he's got to... Be careful! Ooh, that could have been hairy.
That was close.
Thank God for ghosting. Spaff, he's up to P6. No, that's not correct. He's not P6. Yes, he is actually. That is correct.
He is.
I sincerely apologise. And that's a Ghost Rider going quite wide. And side by side for Reese and Dean. Reese up into P9. Is he going to make it P8? Yes, he will. Down the inside. A much better car. And actually, Dean's exit is going to compromise him here. He's got Rog up his bum. Both the Alfa Romeos went out in Q1. Oh, he's going to send it. Oh, there's contact! Front wing. Front wing for Rog.
He's in the DRS. Spaff's going for it, round the outside. He
does make it.
Spaff's done it, he's in P5.
That was on the limit.
He is flying.
Whilst one teammate of the Mercedes will be going backwards, one's going up. And that's up into P8. After making a good move, Adine was able to hold off Rog under a lot of pressure from Master Raven behind. Master Raven's dropped a few positions to say the least. He's down in P11. Halliday leads, does a 106.0, and into the pits undoubtedly comes Rog because he had front wing damage. That's going to affect his race. Alfa Romeo's day there going bad to worse, but the other Alfa Romeo not going too bad. Up into P8. The people with the hard-ons, we've got GTR Millard in P10 now. As someone goes round, it's Raven. Raven goes round. The spinalas are happening everywhere. And he's down in 14th. That's not what he goes on about, but he's got front wing, and that's what you need.
I'm sure Graham will be down there in P15 cursing his pad.
Oh yeah.
Wishing he had his wheeler right about now.
Can't do it, the pad. I can't.
To be fair, I can't. I'm probably 2 seconds a lap slower, something like that.
On board
Probably
with...
not quite that much, but...
Yeah, well, yeah. On board with Spaff as he
pretty bad.
Is up into P5's Mercedes of X13. The overtalk is still up his... but actually, I say that. He's gone round. He's lost it on the penultimate corner. His teammate goes through. Red Bull goes through. Oh, he's lost... Oh, no, there's a big spin there.
You don't want to be doing that.
It's Sofa Racer. He's had another big spin. Oh, Sofa Racer, it's not going with his day today at all.
Struggling on those mediums.
Spaff looking to make a move. He dives it down the inside of Primal. That is beautiful stuff from Spaff. Up into P4 now. He's on an absolute charge. He's got the other Williams just ahead of Master Spread. And I think that's Sofa Racer. He's out. Sofa Racer's out.
Yeah.
And we've got a virtual safety car deployed.
BSC.
And
Spread taking it very
quickly.
Back up Spaff, I think.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a hefty bit
Primal P5. Ghost Rider's had a decent start, 9 places in 7th.
That is hefty damage to the Red Bull, and undoubtedly as virtual safety cars remove the debris. Halliday leads. The Grand Prix still might be in second after contact with Reese.
Anybody going to dive?
And we're green
So.
once again.
Spaff's got a good run, Master Spread here.
Oh, he has got a beautiful run. Is he going to send it into turn 1? Yes, he will.
Of course he is. Beautiful.
Williams there,
West
not
Smith
thinking,
back
oh, but he's got a good run.
Side by side.
Look at that exit. He hasn't got DRS there, which isn't going to help him. And his teammate now could get further involved. His teammate goes down the inside. Primal. I think he just backed out of it in the last minute.
Got Millard with a penalty already, or have I missed that? It's just come up.
Clem's got a penalty. Naughty boy.
Oh dear.
Big Day is all over the back of Mr. I've got a wheel, but I'm having to use a pad.
So Spaff's next target's going to be Mike, and then he's going to be challenging for the lead if he can catch Mike and pass him.
Spaff is on
the difference.
Spaff is on unbelievable charges. Absolutely unbelievable. The pace that he has got there. Coming from last on the grid, he's already in third place. It's lap 6 out of 36. And safe to say, it's been rather dramatic in the opening stages. And we've got another yellow flag. It's another spinner. It's Reese. Reese is round.
He's struggling.
That is rare. That is a 2-time Div 1 champion spinning. That is not what you want. That is not what you want to be seeing. Master Spread still keeping up with the Alpine of Spaff. DRS definitely playing a really stoke advantage. We've got another spinner. It's a Ferrari, Liam Ash. Liam Ash obviously crashed out in previous Q1 session and is still struggling and last by quite a bit here. It's not what he wanted. Speaking of something that's...
Primal and Master Spread here are trying to hang on to the back of Spaff. He's pulling away ever so slightly.
Just a cut, we've got a banner here.
Primal had a good run there.
Master Raven, both the Aston Martins making moves. Clem is going to overtake the pair of them. Big D's going to overtake his teammate though. Up to P14, P13. Clem's got a bit of recovery to do after early pit stops along with Grezza. Still there in P12. You know, Dean holding his own record there. P7, not a bad showing after a few spin hours here and there. And the Williams really are just clenching on the DRS, literally just within that, and it is helping them a lot because they're pulling away from Ghost Rider behind and making that gap in well. Dean is going to make a move on Ghost Rider for B6 there, and
Big D. Big D's come back at him. Big D's got through again.
just a butt in. Here we go. Strider's come back at Dean. He's going to go down the inside of turn 3, round the outside for the Red Bull. Not quite able to get it, but is he going to try and go for a switch manoeuvre? No, he couldn't quite get the exit on the Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo retakes that position, and Reese closing in behind after an earlier spin through the Prompt corner. Prompt corner proving quite difficult for a few of these guys. Sofa Racer's left, oh dear. Oh well, in fairness, he was crushed. He's not happy. It's not the way he wanted to start his season. Dean's coming back. He's going to try and go down the inside. Oh yes, he is.
Before the corner.
These cameras.
Back at me again. That's the fifth time I've seen this now.
The switchback of dreams, isn't it?
Reese lurking in the background.
This is honestly the switchback of dreams. Look how much later Reese is on the brakes. He's going to get the Red Bull.
Reese is through. Look at that.
Not quite, but he's going to have the legs. Is he going to get the Alfa Romeo as well? He's goes onto the grass.
Almost.
Oh, well, they're going to be almost 3 abreast.
This is brave around the outside.
Dean tried it, and he's going to be at risk from the Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo's going to be around the outside here. No, not quite. And the other Mercedes, look at the other Mercedes, is right there as well.
They're having a good race. The two Mercedes look strong.
2 people on the hards, P10 and P11. They are really going to be proving difficult. Spaff picks up a 3-second time penalty. What's a corner and a half? That is beautiful from X13. That is a great move. Shame the camera angles are that terrible. We go on board as he irons up the Red Bull. He's got the DRS on his teammate though.
He should get past around here with the DRS.
He's got not a lot of DRS. Not a lot of DRS. He's almost out of it. He's out of the way actually. Is he going to send it? Oh, he does!
He's late on the brakes.
Oh, Rog is out. Rog is out, and we've got a safety car. Crucially though, he got that move done.
He did just before the safety car, yeah.
That is very crucial.
I lets him back through. Let's Ghost Rider through.
Yeah. But that
Now
is
we're going to see some early boxes.
safety car for Rodri's car is gone, and the final
What
corner
have we
and
got on
into
the
the
watch?
pits comes Halliday. What does Mike do? He will also
I think that's a
respond.
good move. Mike follows, Spath follows, Master
What the
Spath
two
follows,
Williams are going to do?
Primal's in.
The Williams is double
See
stacking.
what the Mercedes boys are going to do. Looks like Reese might be coming in. Yeah, Reese is in. The
Is
other
it going to be a
Mercedes is
double
in.
stack? Yep.
Ghost Rider, Dean, GTR. No, he opted to stay out. Twiglet's
Yeah, the two hard runners are going to be
Clems is in.
stuffed a little bit here.
Graham's in. Big D is coming in. Master Revan is in. E2P isn't sure.
We've got some interesting things to pick up on
Let's go
here.
for the box. Liam Ash is a fair bit behind. What's he going to do? He's only done 7 laps on these, so maybe stay out towards the end of the safety car.
So everyone
Looks like he's opted into box. Yep, Liam Ash is in.
Everyone has
Everyone
boxed apart from GTM Billard and
person I
Twiggler,
forgot. Yeah.
who stayed out on those halves that they started on, and they're up into P5 and P6. That is going to be an issue for those behind them, because they are going to rather hold the pack up. So those four of Master Spread, Spath and Mike and Halliday, they're laughing. They're going to have good gaps to work on here. So, but we've got a lot of mixed strategies to go for here. Halliday went on hard compound tyre. He might try and go to the end, whereas Mike, Spath, Master
Yep.
Spread, Primal, Reese, Ghost Rider, Dean, P2P went on mediums. Sauce for Clem and X13. We've also got hard to Grezza, Raven, Big D and Liam Ash. So
Let's
these...
go on board with Bert Mylander.
Ah, bloody hell, but...
I think he'll be okay on those Pilot Cup Sport 2 tyres. They should be good to the end.
Yeah.
Decent entry. Oh, good exit from turn 1 there, riding the curves. That's what it's all about. Up to just over 100 miles an hour now.
Yep, Bert Mylander leads the race.
Don't miss your braking point here into turn 2. This is crucial.
Oh, look at that. Nice and early.
It's hard on the brakes.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Right.
Big D.
He comes into the pits to retire.
Big DNF. Big DNF.
Yeah, that is a big deal.
Not
I
sure
don't know
what's
why he's
happened
done
there.
that, but he's gone into pits. He's
No.
retired.
Tell me I'm wrong, but I think the Mercedes is a better looking safety car than the Aston Martin.
Yeah, I am going to tell you you're
Anyone
wrong.
agree or disagree?
I'm disagreeing. I'm very
I
much
don't like the
disagreeing.
Aston Martin 4-wheel drive thing. Is it DBX or something? Is it?
Yeah,
I
DBA
think it looks
excellent.
horrendous. They just look stupid.
But well. So
Maybe I'm wrong, but there's my opinion. I think the Mercedes, that safety car, I think is probably one of the best for a long time.
what about the Supra? I can already hear Clem saying that. Get stuffed with your Supra.
I'm surprised they never had a McLaren SLR. You know when they first came out, what that'd be like, early 2000s. Never had one of those, did they? They like stuck with the SL or
Yes, yeah.
SL.
Hmm.
SL65 or whatever, SL63.
Always a Merc, not anything
Will
else.
probably be the last safety car lap,
Yep,
I think.
for sure.
For those
Everyone
lights to go out.
weaving.
Serious weaving here from Halliday on those hards, trying to get a bit of heat into them. It's a shame we can't get tyre temperature and stuff on here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
See where people are at.
Codemasters. That would be nice. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me? And some new tracks would be good. And a steering wheel support that doesn't
Blow
what
up.
it wants rather than what you want.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's
Oh.
only when you're in a corner, funnily enough, they find down the straight. But
Spaff and
really
Mike
crucial
having a
corner,
little bit of a battle
like
there.
the chicane. Start to back them up. The safety car lights are out, so it's in this lap. We'll be racing at the end of this lap.
So, just going to crowd there. Two Alpines.
Stick with Halliday.
Two Alpines are in a very
Stick
good
with the back
position.
of Halliday and see.
Two Hasses are in a good position. Two
See what
Williams
Clem
are in a
can do
good
on those
position.
soft tyres. See
Yeah.
what pace difference he's got on the soft tyres.
Well, allegedly he'll be flying. Safety car in this lap. Halliday controls the pace.
Yeah, backing them up nicely. That's the way to do it.
He's keeping a high speed
Give
here.
yourself a bit of a gap. Mike's on him.
He's gone,
He's chosen to go.
and Mike has responded.
He's got a bit of a
Everyone's
gap
responded
there,
well.
that's a good gap. Got a decent gap though. There's no threat down to turn 1.
I'm just going to look behind because Exit Team could be lining up a move here on Ghost Rider. He thought about it. He thought about it. These soft tyres firing up a lot better than everyone else. And we've got... Oh dear. Liam must respond. I'm going to name him Mr. Spinella.
He's having a hard time today, isn't he?
Yeah, he's struggling.
It's not one of his better days.
We've got a few overtakes happening. P2P Gully ahead of Master
Primal
Raven.
past Twiglet. Reese is passing Twiglet.
Oh, yes he is
Reese already
indeed.
up to P7. Primal looking to get past GTR. That was very close. Got pushed out wide there. He's on the
Exit
attack
team
though. Primal
gets
is looking
Twiglet.
for a chance.
Ghost Rider is all
Reese.
over the back of Twiglet. Twiglet is struggling on those hards. Compared to GTR Miller, who's holding his own position really. He's not had any issue, but Reese...
Yeah,
What
he's
flames?
got Reese.
Oh, well this is a train.
X13, Twiglet. Reese is going for it. He's popped her out. He's done him.
His teammate almost did him as well. Oh, Reese has got a terrible exit.
Oh,
Primal's back through.
switch back.
And Reese is going to be tamping. Oh, he's going to
DRS
try and go down the outside. Oh, look at the Williams. Oh, he's off the track.
Very late on the brakes.
He's gotten away with it. Yeah, what?
He has.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Reese trying on... Reese trying on GTR Millard. He's going round the outside. He's on the grass. He's done it. His teammate's down the inside.
Oh, he's got knocked.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
GTR. Clem's through though. He's seeing the opportunity there.
That's
Straight up
big
P7.
damage for X13. Big damage.
Clem would have a good
They're all leaking through.
time on these softs. See if he can make any dents on that gap to Reese.
Into the pits for X13. Massive front wing damage. Oh, hang on. Spaff coming up on Mike. Mike
Got
playing.
a warning there for Josh. He's already used a great chunk of his ERS. He's only got 26%.
Race is through on Primal.
That's Reese through on Primal. Let's see if Josh can follow. He's going to have DRS down here. A little bit of a poor exit there.
Dean's got Twiglet. Twiglet's
Primal's
losing a lot of
sticking with
positions.
Reese. Primal's having a look.
Oh.
He's thinking about it around the outside.
Oh, Raven.
Wise.
Raven's round.
Wise.
Oh, hang on. Battle for the lead. I almost missed it. Mike, he tried it. He tried it on Halliday there. And the Alpine behind is very interested. These three are all very
He is.
close. Back end for Halliday.
Right in the back of him.
That could be it for Halliday. He's in a lot of trouble. Here comes Spaff. Spaff's going to get Mike though. Oh, this is going to be intense. Oh, there's contact. Mike forced to the wider line.
Like a rocket. He's going to have Halliday as well.
And here comes Spaff. Here comes Mike. They're 3 wide. Halliday's getting consumped. Down the inside for Mike. He tries on the Alpine. Round the outside for Halliday. Halliday trying to get the switch
Driving
back.
away.
DRS now for these two. Spaff out of the DRS. He's going to be having to look defensive. Round the outside for Mike. Oh, there's contact. He's almost on the grass. He tries it. This is great racing from these two. He's going down the inside into the new outer curves first part. Is he going to hold it? They're still side by side. And Mike is through. He takes the lead.
He's got a better run here though, Spa. He's not going to have a look down there, surely.
No, he thinks better of it.
Line. Save it for the straight. He's got a good run out there as well.
I'll tell you what, this has invited Master Spread into this battle because Mike has no DRS. He is going to be in a lot of dangers. Both Halliday's Bath and Master Spread all behind him have DRS. Reese closing in on this battle. Clem also closing in. Master Raver retiring in the pit lane. Down the inside for Spaff.
Mike's going to switch back though.
He's gone too deep. Halliday's going to have a go here.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Master Spread's catching these guys. Obviously they're slowing each other down.
Halliday's going to go down the inside. Oh, there's contact. No damage luckily, but there was contact there between the McLaren and the Alpine. Or Alpine. The Williams is now up the chuff.
It's spelled Alpine, but it's an Alpine.
Alpine, alright, Alpine.
That's it.
Oh, Reese has had an off. Reese has had an off-track excursion.
Day either, is
He's struggling and...
Spaff's off. Spaff's off.
Oh, he's in the wall!
What happened there? He just dropped it coming out of the final turn. He's going to be...
And we've got a safety car, without a doubt. That car's a very dangerous spot. He's in the firing line.
Mike would say, this guy is going to be tamping.
Oh, he's going to be tamping on. And this is all kicked off. We've got more drama. Spaff momentarily leading. Goes out of the race. Mike Halliday.
He's going to be worse than tamping. Whatever is worse than tamping.
Fisting. No. Oh, by the way, we've got a few people coming in the pits. P2P, Twiglet.
So we've only got 14 runners remaining. Who's going to be
next?
A few boxers, yeah.
Who's going to be next out?
A few opting for soft tyres, so we'll keep an eye on those boys on the restart. Safety car obviously letting all the field through to pick up P1.
I'll tell you what, this has been an amazing battle here for P1 between them three. Spaff now out. Can Master Spread do anything this time? Mike now leads the Austrian Grand Prix from Halliday, from Master Spread. Pitted for fresh tyres. As everyone again. But Master Spread stays out. Master Spread will now take the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Primal stays out. There's a Mercedes off. Reese has got off again. On the safety car.
He's having a very strange day.
He's having a stinker. To say the least. Halliday comes out in 6th, Mike is in 5th, Dean goes ahead. Ghost Rider, Master Spread, Dean stayed out. Everyone else pitted. Clem went onto all the used mediums. GTR builders into the pits, fresh softs for Twiglet, P2P and Exit T, and everyone else went to fresh mediums, fresh hards for Reese and Mike.
Hard-ons.
How the turntables have turned.
A fresh hard-on for Reese.
Hello there.
Here he comes. What happened, young man?
I put my overtake on.
You just dropped it.
Well, hello, Spaff.
Oh dear. You were absolutely flying before that.
Innit?
You were
Probably
absolutely
leading
flying.
from last.
That was absolutely brilliant to watch, by the way. It was fantastic.
When he got through
Please
into
say you
P1,
got
I
that
thought you were
3-1.
just going to drive into the distance.
Oh, yes, we did. We did.
You got the battle.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got you. I just went right and then just spat completely off to the left.
So,
Who's going to win it, do you think?
Mike, I think.
Yeah.
even though he's got a hard on.
We said you would be. We said you would be more than tamping, whatever more than tamping is.
Tamping is fuming, mate.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's British
from
fuming?
Welsh, whatever up from fuming is in Welsh. That's what you'd be.
Suicidal.
Ah.
It did look it when he banged into the wall. I thought, oh no.
As soon as it spit off to the wall, I just let go of my wheel and cried.
You did so well before that, though. You absolutely flying.
I don't get how I did it.
Nobody
How
looked
long
like a
overtook so
problem.
many people?
Well, we didn't. We couldn't figure out. We were just like, what? He's made up 10 places in 3 laps, I think it was, or something like that.
There, well, that one.
P10 after like 3 corners.
Yeah. Avoid the carnage, it goes right through. Unbelievable scenes, Jeffrey.
I was just flying past everyone. I was catching Mike before the first safety car.
The pace was unbelievable, but unfortunately, it ended in the
P8
wall.
on his pad. It looks as if Reese is trying to burn off a bit of fuel here. Kind of sat on the limiter.
He's overfueled, he has.
A lot of backing up traffic here.
Oh, the safety car's in this lap, it hasn't told me.
Car lights are out. Oh, there's a bit of damage there from somebody. And then plate off a wing, I think I just saw.
I just realised I'm not getting anything. It might have been a... I can't see because it's not popping up. It's kind of weird. Got a lot of penalties. Greza Halliday and X13
going on here.
doesn't have any penalties.
Halliday with 1 warning.
So he's got to be careful then. But Primal drops it, he's gone.
Primal's gone, he's dropped it.
He actually has dropped it.
You don't want to do that.
You really don't want to be doing
so
that.
well.
Dean comes in the pits, by
There's
the
a
way.
lot of that going on today.
He's another one that's going to be tamping.
He is going to be fumigating.
Reversed on track to box though.
Get away with it. So, Master Spread now leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Ghost Rider in second, Mike third, Halliday all over the back of Mike. You'd expect mediums compared to hards. P2P has done Reese.
Reese seemed to do it.
Reese has been overtaken. Reese is having a shocker. And those hards are not working well at the start. He's lost the position, but then again, P2P's on sauce. He's got a few medium runners coming up behind him. And Halliday, he is pushing Mike through these corners. Is that all?
Simply says bollocks.
Oh, Halliday.
Oh, Halliday, he's going to go down the inside. Oh, that's brave.
He's gone for it.
By cast a yield, there were the choice. Those hards simply do not have the grip.
What's he going to do? Mike with his hard on's going to be struggling.
Halliday fought back going down the inside of Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's going to hold for now. Halliday gets a bit squirrely.
Brilliant.
He's going to come
Clem's
through.
going for it side by side.
Oh, this is interesting. Down the inside for Halliday. Down the inside for Clem.
Looking for Ghost Rider.
Clem couldn't quite do it. Mike's coming back at him. Mike's there. He's going to have to try and go long with the outside. That might not work on those hard tyres. He's going to try it. Clem must slam on a bit harder. He couldn't quite get the grip. He's still there. He's on the inside. He's done him. Getting mugged. Oh, he's had a Clem. He's going to try and go around the inside. That outside.
I'm looking lady boys.
Gosh.
Well done up until then.
Oh, Reese is gone.
Hopefully next
Thank
time.
you, guys.
See you soon.
Okay.
Another thing for Reese. He's really struggling.
Oh,
No.
his teammate's gone as well.
And his teammates done it, yeah. Right into the pit lane.
Clem takes... Sorry, Mike takes
Oh,
Ghost
we've got
Rider.
Carney.
Clem's going to take them both.
Knocked from Ghost Rider got knocked there. Graham's straight through. E2P goalie is through.
Oh, this is getting tasty. Mike's back down the inside of Clem. He's really trying to fight it. Can't quite do it there. And now he's under pressure from Greza behind. P2P is there as well. Halliday is all over the back of Master Spread. Master Spread, person who didn't pit. Reese is out. Reese is out of the race.
Clem got such a better drive. Oh.
We say that. Mike's trying to come back. Reese is completely out of this race. He's had a shocker. And it's now ended. 13 people remain in this session. P2P goalie all over the back of Grey Cheese.
Clem's driven very
Oh, and Liam Ash is out.
here so far.
I heard that contact. That's how loud it was. Are we going to get another safety car? I don't think so. No, because he's out the firing line. He's out of the way. We're going to continue green. P2P is pushing Greza out of these corners, and he dare say he's going to have a run. up towards turn 2.
Though he's passing Master Spread for the lead.
And Halliday takes the lead once again at the Austrian Grand Prix. Clem charging, trying to catch up to Master Spread. Mike holding on for dear life, but so is Greza as he's under pressure from P2P. Is he going to try send it down the inside? Not quite close enough. So he's going to have to stick behind for another lap, but he has to make moves soon because those softs are going to be dying very quickly. Medium's probably the most ideal compound of tyre to be on right now, as how they crucially breaks the DRS between himself and Master Spread. Clem within 1.3 seconds of Master Spread, that he's pulling along Mike, Greza and P2P. Greza seems to be holding P2P up a bit here though, as they're following behind, stuck in that dirty edge. GTR Millard is going to have a run on Ghost Rider going towards turn 1. He's going to do it before the corner. And just behind that is Twiglet. Ghost Rider really got nothing left in these tyres. The gamble hasn't quite paid off, but he's coming back at GTR Millard. He's going to have him. He's got him back, but the Alpine down the inside. He's going to try it. Can't quite get the traction down compared to the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider remains in P7. Took it up to P8. Here comes Twiglet. That's a late move. And he has got away with it. He's down the inside of turn 3. He's got that position. But he goes wide. He's on the grass. Ghost Rider cut back. He's coming right round. He's going to have to try round the outside of this next corner. He does so.
Right, little tussle.
He does so. And
GTR joining in.
GTR might have gotten a warning for that. Oh, he's going to have a run. They're going to have to go defensive, both drivers.
He's boxing, surely.
Yep, he's gone for the pit line. He's had enough of...
Half a second of Master Spread. He's going to have DRS down here. Surely this is his chance to pass. Get a bit of breathing room between him and Mike.
Here comes Clem. He's going to go down the inside. Takes the apex.
Really?
And he's up ahead.
Got a bit of breathing room there to Mike, but Mike's going to get past here. Clem's obviously still got the DRS.
No, Mike isn't going to get past.
Spread nicely. I thought he would get past there.
No.
Williams deep though. Let's give Mike a bit of a...
He's going to have a run. He's going to try round the outside. He's going to have to really try on the brakes. Can't quite do it.
Graham's on the back of him now though.
Ghost Rider comes out in P12.
Plenty of side-by-side racing.
So Ghost Guy in action. The Master Spread coming into the pits.
Master Spread boxing.
He's into the pits.
Releases Graham and Mike now to try and chase down.
I tell you what, Greza has got a great run out the final corner. He's going to have Mike before the braking zone easy here. And that's Greza up into the podium positions on the pad. Mike right up the arse. He's trying again.
I tell you what, at the last safety car I thought Graham for a podium.
No, he's down the inside.
Back at him now.
Mike has the position.
Bit of contact.
Greza, he's now under pressure from P2P. Twiglet's gone up against GTR Millard. GTR Millard's going to fight that one back. P2P and Greza. Greza's down the inside. Oh, that's contact between these two.
These two are holding each other up now. That definitely gives Clem a bit of breathing room. He's got almost 2 seconds now.
Twiglet is going to try and have a look here. He is all over the back of GTR Millard. He is struggling. Out there is the Haas driver, but the other Haas driver is now getting quite comfortable on those hard compound tyres. Clem in second, held the lead for 5 seconds. Did someone go into the pits? Yes, P2P's in the pits. That's tension relief there by Greza. 7 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and it's not over any means necessary. It is not over. Excellent team.
A good run of Mike here. Is he going to have a look? No, I think it's a bit better of it. Save it for the next one.
But further back, we've got Twiglet getting done by Excellent Team. He's gone up ahead. He's going to go down the inside. He bunches it. Oh, there's contact. Never going to work. And now forcing wide is Twiglet. He's taken to the escape road there. And he's going to lose a lot of momentum, but he's coming back at Excellent Team. Can't quite do it though. GTR Miller doing great defending work to hold off these guys as he really is struggling in that Haas car. Calming down things are now, but X13's got a great run through the new loud curves. It's not quite enough. He'll have to wait until this next DRS straight. I dare say GTR Millard. GTR Millard surely is going to be through here. That's right, going to lose here. Further ahead, Grez up ahead. Mike tries about the dive. Further back, here comes the Merc. Here comes the Alpine. It's Merc up into P5, and the Alpine trying around the outside. Can't quite do it. The exit from the Haas is a lot better though. He could get him because he won't have DRS with the Merc.
Graham now again, these two switching places. Like nobody's business.
Sorry about how looking at this battle here. GTR Millard is back through. He's back into P5. He managed to get a better run out of turn 2 compared to the Mercedes. Mercedes not having any DRS to protect himself. He's lost that position out. But Twiglet still remaining just behind. Like you said, Mike making position changes. I'm coughing. And here comes Greza yet again. We thought about it. He definitely thought about it. He's going to compromise his run though. And I'll tell you what, Mike, within touching distance of Clem still. As further back, X13 moves up ahead. Mike remains ahead of Greza.
Almost out of the RS.
Twiglet gets past GTR.
He's almost out of the RS also. Oh, Graham's going for it. Switch back perhaps. No, round the outside.
He's on the grass.
That is the way to do it.
Oh, but he's still there. This is going to get tasty.
He's got the inside line here though. Side by side.
How is Mike able to do it round the outside? He's made it through. Chris is coming. Oh, he's in the wall.
Graham's lost it.
He's bottled it. He's bottled it. No front wing. We got virtual for the debris.
That goddamn pad.
Virtual for the debris.
Well. Mike and Graham boxing.
Yeah.
Well, that gives Clem an even bigger breathing gap now. He's
Well,
going to have 13, 14 seconds to wiggle
these
out.
guys are going to go on softs, and someone else coming to the pits is Twiglet. People thinking it's a cheap pit stop, go on the softs. They've got so much more pace.
Do you think they can still get themselves back up there with a short amount of laps?
Mike's going to come out behind his teammate behind Master Spread, but he has got fresh softs. Master Spread has got 3 lap all softs. And we're green once again. Mike's already done. Master Spread, he's up the inside. Master Spread's got such good exit. Look at that. They're side by side on the run down to turn 3. The inside line over the Haas. Might just give it the corner. Look at the grip. Look at the grip in Master Spread has around the outside. He's now got the inside line for this next corner. Is he going to do it? So very close. Oh, the Merc nearly lost it then. That was a bit drifty. And that's allowed GTR Miller to have a look at this Merc yet again. And this is the battle for the podium. These old guys have got penalties, and oh god, never mind. GTR Millard is out of it. It's 3 seconds for the excellent team and Mike, 6 for Goalie and Master Spread. Any more could occur. 9 seconds for Clem.
On his Haas teammate though.
Yeah.
Outside though for this turn. You're gonna have to switch back.
Oh, they're 3 wide.
Mercedes in the way.
Oh my god, Mike has done both of them.
Master Spread getting nudged on the grass though by X13. Gonna be side by side for this one.
And it's almost 3 wide. Oh, there's contact.
That's a ridiculous move.
That is unbelievable from the Merc. And the Williams is down the inside.
Spread.
That was almost disaster.
Yeah.
GTR Millard is literally running with a load of poop in his pants right now.
That is misdescended.
Master Spread is. Oh, he almost runs into the back of him as
Hang
he
on a
goes
minute.
into the pits.
Hang on a minute. It's starting to rain. It's starting to
Oh,
rain.
it actually is. Oh well,
It
this
is.
is
This couldn't get any better. Oh, we've got Clem.
2 more
Very
laps.
slow out of turn 1.
2 more laps, and the rain is
What
now starting to
happened
fall. This is drama.
Time Clem can ease off. He's got a 15-second gap. I'm taking this very easy now.
We're going to just keep an eye on the penalties now, as these won't matter. 3 for X13, 3 for Mike. Mike is on the
Clem
podium at the moment as it
does
stands.
have 6 seconds more than Mike.
Mike is going to be
Halliday still has 0
pushing like all
penalties,
hell.
And so does Graham.
Greza is going to get a lot of positions here.
Definitely.
9 for goalie and 6 for Master Spread.
I think he's going to be up to at least P4, surely, isn't he?
P5. Exiting Mike is quite far ahead, so
Yeah.
P5's on the cards here. It's his first time out on the pad. As GTR overtakes Ghost Rider into turn 3. Rain falling down the track, visibly looking worse. A few cheeky back end moments there for Ghost Rider. Looks like the grip is already starting to go.
Yeah, definitely.
This is now crucial. Who's going to master these
Halliday's
changing conditions?
cruising round, making sure no mistakes on these final couple of laps.
Just on board here with the Mercedes, and they're struggling. The track is very much damp now. This is survival of the fittest of the final 2 laps.
Clem's definitely struggling there. A lot of understeer.
It's the final 2 laps of this Grand Prix, and it is big struggles. The track is now fully wet. You can see the puddles. It's an intermediate condition track now.
Whoa.
Those on softs are going to be loving this because they will have more grip than everyone else. X13's lost it. He's in the wall, and he's got front wing damage. And the first mistake in the wet weather has already happened.
Graham's still pushing.
Master Spread's gone very wide. PHP goalie having a back end moment.
109 that last lap from Graham.
How are they pulling away from Clem? Clem's this is the final lap of the Austrian Grand Prix, and it is wet. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Tugler is pretty much going to be already along the back of the X13 here, as he's got wing damage. He's already had a spin. He's going to be very careful now, as P2P really catches up to our spread, but unless he spins, it's really going to be not enough. As Halliday's had a moment in the final sector, but it's going to come across the line and win the Austrian Grand Prix.
Clem just taking it easy in the final couple of turns. You don't want to make a mistake here. Bit of a twitch there though, but he's over the line.
Clem
Mike
takes
coming-
second, and X13's out.
P3. Oh no.
He
The last
couldn't
lap.
quite finish on the last lap, and he will not get points, as there's enough people to overtake him. Mike comes home in 3rd place. Master Spread, for now, we'll see 6th place, but Greza over the back of these two, he's going to surely jump them. Yes, he does. He gets
is.
P4. He gets P4 because of X13's mistakes. That's a good debut for a pad.
Absolutely, yeah.
GTR Miller really cruising through these side corners. Got 15
Ghost Rider
seconds.
definitely creeping.
I think he might lose a position here though. Ghost Rider goes wide. Is that going to cost him? Yeah, we almost
No.
did. Almost did.
Just did it.
Primal gets the final
2010,
point.
that's a good result after the incident.
Dean has got no front wing.
Mr. Ghost Rider. A lot of understeer.
The Finnish caravan thing goes ahead. That is your Austrian Grand Prix. Halliday is your winner. We don't know who your driver of the day is 'cause it's not showing me. No, there it is. Ghost Rider is your driver of the day. That was intense.
Well, that was brilliant.
That was absolutely brilliant. You couldn't have asked for a better first race. It had everything. It had spinella. It had dive bombs. It had 3 wide, 4 wides even. It had drama. Honestly, you could write this
Austrian
into a
shell.
Hollywood movie script. Who says Austria is a terrible track? That was absolutely brilliant. As your winner.
Netflix, hit us up.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's invite these to the party.
Yep. So there we go, Halliday and Graham, the only two with no penalties. That's very well driven by those two boys.
Absolutely, they
from this circuit, I have to say.
100% deserve a shout out. Shout out also to Ghost Rider P16 to P8. Shout out to Spaff for an amazing first lap. Gets him to be now unfortunately DNF'd. And exit team class is finished, but obviously he blew up on the final lap, to say the least. And we're just waiting on Halliday to join us.
He blew up.
He blew up in decom, yes, man. Yeah.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. Doesn't look like Halliday's going to be joining us just yet, so we'll go with Mike. Mike,
Hello there.
the opening round, having a bit of everything, and you really tucked up in a lot of battles there for P2. Talk us through your race.
Yes. Well, I had to work for that P3. Yeah, in the dry at the start, I think I had the pace for second. If it had stayed like that, without safety cars and stuff. But how are they? He was too quick for me.
Right, Greza, get lost,
Too
isn't
quick
your
for
body?
everyone. And yeah, no, I had some good battles. Spaff threw up a really good one. Halliday in the middle as well, and load of other drivers as well, trying to get back up through. Clang was a good one, and yeah, but I had to work for it, and yeah, enjoyed it though. So yeah, all good in the hood.
Yes, very good in the hood. Moving on,
Yeah.
Clem, your Div 1 debut, you honestly can't say it couldn't have gone any better. Bit of a five-place grid
P1
penalty
would have been
issue.
better.
Well, yeah, no, P1 would be there, but yeah. Let's judge on the circumstances. You had a 5-place grid penalty in qualifying. Can you just talk us through what happened there?
I let someone through coming out of the pit lane, so I waited in the pit lane for him to move, and then DIV just came up and started sniffing my ass.
Oh.
So he said I blocked him.
Controversy there. And,
Interesting way to put that.
yeah, stiffing up your ass. That's an interesting kind of. I didn't know he was inside your cockpit.
Meanwhile, the jealousy.
Good the chaos. Anyway, P2 in the race. Not quite P1, but it's a very good debut, and surely things can only look up from here.
No, mate. This when Shadow comes back, it's not happening again, is it? It was just a good race. It was just a very good race. Considering I was messed up lap 1, and I ended up having to pit because Graham made a mistake. Graham made a mistake which master spread had to brake, obviously, which I never anticipated, and it gave me front wing damage. So I ended up having to pit, and then just safety cars just saved me. And Jeff were playing blinders.
Big up Jeff. That'll be the first time anyone's
For
ever
the
said
first
that.
time ever,
Yeah.
He played blinder with strategy. Ended up with like 6 laps of fuel, but he blocked me. Played a brilliant one.
Mate, actually just reminds me, just a quick comment on what happened between you and Reese on that one.
Between Mike and Reese.
Oh, was it someone else? I thought it was Mike. Well, Will said.
No, it was, yeah.
Restarted
It
up
was.
the inside of Halliday in turn 1 and spun round on his side pod.
Ah, right, that's what happened. Okay.
Oh,
I
I thought it was Mike.
I
as
just
well.
had to take avoiding action.
Well, I thought it was Mike for another reason, but anyway.
Don't tell me. Yeah,
So-
I had to avoid it. So grey cheese had a worldy run, and yeah, I got cheesed.
You got cheesed.
I got cheesed by the grey cheese.
He had
Well-
a good race as well, I thought, for the pad.
Yeah, as for his first time with the pad, P4 was
You
not too
would
bad.
not
We
stop
did mention it a few
complaining.
times.
Oh,
Yeah, we did say that.
To be P4 on the pad.
Ah, yes, meanwhile, the pad played himself here. Right, Graham,
It
shut
can
this.
be done.
Graham, this isn't your interview. You can
Graham,
stay
Yeah,
quiet.
shut up,
How
Graham.
does
You're
it
not good
feel
enough to have an
to be the
interview.
slowest pod player?
And you're not allowed to answer that. Anyway, next
Graham,
week.
how does it feel to spend stupid money on a wheel that doesn't work, so you end up using a pad that you already have for years?
Anyway, moving on. Next week is Britain. Mike, how are you feeling about
Oh.
Britain?
I do not like it. It's a good track, but I'm rubbish at it. So,
Straightforward. So you're not looking for. So get
Yeah,
ready for
I won't be
spin
doing
there.
yes.
Clem, I feel like I already know what you're going to say about this answer, but how do you feel about Britain?
How do you feel
Fuck off,
about
Britain.
cops?
Yeah, how do you feel about cops more
That's a- that-
specifically?
That's a different story. But Britain, I feel
What?
Basically, actually, a little bit of context for anyone who's new to this. Basically, his first time out in PRF1, cops wasn't his friend. He spun there forever. Next season, he was fine with it, and well, it's kind of reverted back to the same old spin.
We had a
that
counter
cops.
for how many times he spun at cops.
Yeah. Basically, he's cocked it up.
I think it hit what 8, 9 times I've spun in one race at Cops.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was my debut race.
Yes, it
Killed
was.
by Getsuga.
Yes, we will. Get Zuga. Anyway, that has been a rather eventful first round here for PRF1 Division 1. Tune in next week. Oh, well, I said tune in. It might be live. It probably won't be, but yeah. We'll see a few
There'll be a
changes.
race
There will be a race, and
On
there will
each
be a
channel.
video that will up Friday,
on each
12
channel.
afternoon. Guaranteed.
There you
Goodbye,
go, that's
everyone.
what I promise.
That's
Enjoy
all the
pods
promises indeed.
tomorrow night for Div 2.